It was a Monday morning at Glowbox, a company riding the wave of rapid growth, and Sarah, head of support, stared at a sea of urgent tickets, each one a tiny red flag demanding immediate attention. The sheer volume was overwhelming. The company's sales had exploded, a testament to their innovative product and aggressive marketing. But so had customer complaints, a dark cloud forming over their initial success. The influx of new customers brought with it a surge of issues. The team was overwhelmed, stretched thin, and struggling to keep up with the relentless demands. Morale was sinking, the weight of unresolved issues and unhappy customers taking its toll. The vibrant energy that once filled the office was slowly fading, and every day felt like a losing battle, a constant struggle against an ever-growing tide of problems. Leadership solution after a series of urgent meetings: hire more agents, fast. The logic seemed simple. More hands on deck would solve the problem. New hires got a crash course, a whirlwind introduction to the company and its products, and were thrown into the chaos, expected to swim in the deep end without proper training or support. The queue dipped briefly, a momentary respite in the storm, but the same issues kept coming back, like a persistent echo in a never-ending loop. The quick fix wasn't fixing anything, it was merely a temporary bandage on a much deeper wound. It was just adding confusion and cost, creating more problems than it solved. The new hires were struggling, and the budget was ballooning. Even top agents like Mark were burning out, their passion and dedication slowly extinguished by the relentless pressure. Exhausted by repetitive, preventable problems, they felt like cogs in a machine, not valued problem solvers. Sarah realized the real issue wasn't the number of customers. It was a problem of process. It was the lack of a system, a well-defined workflow, and clear processes. They were stuck in a reactive loop, constantly responding to problems instead of anticipating and preventing them, fighting fires instead of preventing them, a costly and inefficient way to operate. More people in a broken system, she thought, just meant more chaos, more wasted resources, and more frustrated employees. Sarah knew something had to change. A fundamental shift in their approach was needed. Simply adding headcount was like bailing out a sinking ship with a thimble, a futile effort in the face of a larger problem. The solution had to be smarter, not bigger, more strategic, not just more manpower. It was time to shift from reacting, from constantly putting out fires, to proactively designing a system that could handle growth, a system built for efficiency and scalability. No more patching leaks, no more temporary fixes that didn't address the root cause. She needed to build a stronger vessel, a robust and reliable support infrastructure, one that could weather the storm, withstand the pressures of rapid growth, and deliver an amazing customer experience consistently and efficiently. That day, Sarah committed to finding a better way, a more sustainable and effective approach to customer support. She would stop the cycle of frantic hiring, the endless search for more bodies to throw at the problem, and start building a support system designed for scale, a system that could grow with the company without sacrificing quality or efficiency. The journey wouldn't be easy. It would require hard work, dedication, and a willingness to challenge the status quo. But it was the only path to sustainable success, the only way to build a truly thriving and resilient company. The real breakthrough would come from changing the way they worked, from optimizing their processes and empowering their employees. Not just how many people worked, but how effectively they worked together. It was time to build for the future, to create a support system that could not only handle the current challenges but also anticipate and adapt to the challenges of tomorrow. What's the immediate knee-jerk reaction when you see a sudden rise in support tickets flooding your system? The common response is to hire more people, and fast. It feels logical, almost intuitive, but it's a trap that many businesses fall into. Rushed hiring inevitably lowers standards. You're under pressure and corners get cut. This leads to inconsistent and often poorly trained teams lacking the skills and knowledge they need. New agents without proper guidance are bound to make mistakes, creating even more work for everyone and leading to more frustrated customers who are left waiting. Veteran agents, your most experienced problem solvers, get pulled away from their own tasks to fix errors and mentor new hires, ultimately burning out your best people who are already carrying a heavy load. As they leave, you lose valuable expertise and institutional knowledge, forcing you to hire even more people to fill the gaps. And as a result, costs skyrocket, including recruiting, training, the cost of lost customers, and the overall decline in service quality. You're essentially spending more and more just to stand still, stuck in a reactive loop. Breaking this cycle means shifting your focus from constantly reacting with hiring to proactively building robust systems. It's not just about having more hands on deck. It's about enabling smarter work through better processes and tools. Build a system that reduces unnecessary effort, streamlines workflows, empowers your agents to handle more effectively, and scales seamlessly as your business experiences growth. Stop the churn of employees leaving. Start building a strong foundation for truly sustainable support that benefits everyone. That's how you finally escape the vicious cycle of reactive hiring and build a better future. Imagine building a house without a blueprint. Chaos, right? A jumbled mess of materials, wasted effort, and a final product that barely resembles what you envisioned. Yet most support teams grow organically by bolting on tools and processes reactively as problems arise. There's often no overarching plan, just a series of quick fixes. The result? A fragile, inefficient system that crumbles under pressure, leading to frustrated agents and dissatisfied customers. It's a reactive cycle that's hard to break. The alternative: intentionally design a support ecosystem built for scale from the ground up. Think strategically, not tactically. Look beyond today's ticket queue. Focus on the underlying structure that supports both your agents and your customers. A well-designed system anticipates growth, adapts to change, and turns support into a strategic asset that drives customer loyalty. That's why we created the Scalable Support Framework, a blueprint, if you will, for transforming chaos into a high-performing, proactive support engine. The framework's core idea: solve most challenges not by simply throwing more people at the problem, but without just adding staff. Focus on the right areas to reduce customer effort, empower agents with the right tools and knowledge, and create a system that continuously improves itself. The framework has 4 layers: contact driver intelligence, agent experience architecture, support tech optimization, and feedback loops that actually loop. Work through each layer systematically to strengthen your entire support operation. It's time to stop reacting to problems as they arise and start proactively building a support system that scales with your business. Let's break down the 4 layers and see how they work together. The first layer, contact driver intelligence, is your foundation. Understand why customers contact you, not just how many do. Go beyond broad categories. Dig into specifics. Use detailed ticket tagging and AI tools to spot trends and root causes. This insight turns your support queue into a goldmine of business intelligence. With this data, you can fix root problems, build better self-service, and reduce unnecessary contacts. Every eliminated contact saves time for customers and agents. The result? Higher satisfaction, lower workload, and scalable support. Don't just answer questions, eliminate them. That's the first step to a truly scalable system. Now, let's focus on your agents. Agents are the heart of your support team. If they're unsupported, they can't deliver great service. Design an environment where agents thrive. Robust knowledge bases, clear processes, and ongoing coaching. Invest in their growth with feedback, mentoring, and career paths. Happy, empowered agents provide better service and stay longer. Treat agents as your internal customers. Support them, and they'll support your customers. Build a culture of support for your support team. When agents succeed, your customers win. Next, let's optimize your technology. Technology should make agents' jobs easier, not harder. Too often, disconnected tools create friction and slow everyone down. Audit your workflows. Eliminate bottlenecks and automate repetitive tasks. Integrate your help desk, CRM, and communication tools for seamless information flow. Use macros and automations to free agents for real problem solving. A streamlined tech stack boosts efficiency and improves service quality. Make the machines do the machine work, so your humans can do the human work. Tech optimization lets you scale impact without scaling headcount. Now let's close the loop. The final layer, feedback loops that actually loop, makes your system self-improving. Collect insights, share them with decision makers, and track the results. Hold regular meetings between support and other teams to solve root issues. Use dashboards to keep customer feedback visible company-wide. Close the loop with agents. Show how their input drives real change. Effective feedback loops break down silos and drive proactive collaboration. This turns support into a strategic nerve center, not just a cost center. Continuous improvement becomes part of your culture. That's how you build a resilient, customer-focused organization. Let's bring it all together. Sarah's story is all too common: reactive hiring, burnout, and chaos. But there's a better way: intentional design using the Scalable Support Framework. Focus on understanding contact drivers, empowering agents, optimizing tech, and creating real feedback loops. This isn't a one-time fix. It's a new way of thinking. The results: fewer unnecessary contacts, happier agents, better metrics, and scalable growth. Support becomes a strategic asset, not a cost center. Don't wait for the breaking point. Start building your foundation now. Use this framework to create a support operation that thrives as you grow. Build a foundation for amazing, and watch your customers become your biggest fans.